These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete...
They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And some room to work. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He fields the football and makes the fair catch at his own 5, and he might have been better off taking a chance to see if that ball would bounce into the end zone. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Commodores send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it down. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And they are getting elite play from their fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking to get it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Commodores will try to move the sticks on 4th down. On the ground. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Woodhead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Meadows. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Commodores will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so
he'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They were just move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls it in, it's Meadows. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Now the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires to the tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Throws to the tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woodhead. Now with a... opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Catch in the middle. It's carry on. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.